Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we... Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Go! Let's go! Let's go! 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Get in the weight room. Check 31, check 31.
61, matchbox lights. 49. Let's go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught. It's Wilson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Wilson. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Chance.
You're out. Back. Look. Squeeze. Go. Speed grip.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Hard.
Watch out.
Get it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check. Fresno. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check. Hey, lock it. Crunch. Hit it.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Let's go.
Ready, break.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, exit.
52, my 52. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Dude. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Get in the weight room.
Snap.
Back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 6-6, pull it high.
Watch twist.
Leo.
Shift. Check 24.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Check three, check three, check three.
Hey, Sam on. Gone, gone.
Wide, get wide.
Go.
Move, move.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Right up.
They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yep.
He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Rock, rock it, rock it.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, seam six, seam six.
50, Mike 50. Pick it up, let's go. Pick it up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Check four, check four. Check.
Look at me. Go, go. Go.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We go. 10 Lobo.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Lead grip.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills you want to utilize.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it?
Come on,
instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Topper!
Switch it. Hit it. Shit.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 37. Check 37.
Bravo.
Tight up. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. Pick me up. Here we go.
Ready?
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Whitney Mercilus barreling in for the sack. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that.
Hey, Zoo.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Bills 0.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Smith.
49 the mic. Watch 49. Set the tone.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Whip.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Ready. 18 Gator.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
At the 31-yard line.
Let's go
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
2nd and 4. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Okay, ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Got it.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
You draw quarters. Hit it.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Don't be mad. Recon, 152 fighter.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
5.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Bills take over at their own 20-yard line.
Come on,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
44 Mike. Check. I'm coming. 44, Mike, 44. I'm going to come back to you.
Look at me. Zipper. Hurry. Shoot.
On the counter, it's Miller. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Xavier Howard on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He gets it to Brown, complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Watch Mike, watch Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Deuce. Kill. Turn up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Brown. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Hey, wahoo!
Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Hey, pick your game up. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Get your swerve on. 44. Mike. Let's go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Second and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Hey, Charlie.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. And let's
Be careful.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
3 down. Kill.
Get it.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Slam. Check.
Hey, lock it. Yo, go.
Stay at home.
Hit it.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal.
Check. Lucky.
Man.
Switch.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Melvin Gordon, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
It got his man complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Yeah. Hustle, hustle.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Tackles.
Hey, Echo.
46. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Leo.
Switch.
Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught by Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Ready? 70. Indy.
Get ready.
Go.
Check 26.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Keep playing.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And the Bills first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Draw play. This is Miller. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Watch twin.
Hey, Sam off.
Undercrunch. Check three. Check 52.
Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. No chance.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Mike 52. I'm off.
Hey, exit.
Where's 52? What?
Hey.
52's the mic. Right here.
Keep dribbling.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Set up. 18 Gators.
Man, I got you.
Set up.
Check.
Go on.
Check nickel. Rush in. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a give, right side. It's Gordon. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got 3. 22, 22. Eyes on 22. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Watch this.
Look at me. Go. Now.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Good track.
Looking to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Down. HC Gators.
Hey, watch the slant.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bills take over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 11. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. And John Brown's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Know your job. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. You must be.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
Now.
Come on, G.
Be crippled.
He'll look to throw. He finds his target, John Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
At the 9-yard
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Too low, Cupcake.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
Bravo.
47 Mike.
Get it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for two.
I got you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
General West. Hey, Alpha.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. I'm coming.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hit it.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check, 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 check.
No. You're out.
Kill, kill, kill.
Topper. Hey, Zoo. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Look, squeeze.
Kill.
Five.
A toss play, Gordon. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. It's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bills take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Go. Snap.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the grab by Croft. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You think you gonna get this?
Hey.
Bumps out the helmet. Here we go.
2nd and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
52, Mike, 52. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Double tight.
We're going to 54. Why?
Hey, we got four. We got 4.
Now a give right side. It's Gordon, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And it's a fumble. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a give running right at Smallwood. Room to run past midfield. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
218, chop it.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Like
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Let go.
They'll set up to throw. And that's complete to Brown. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
52's the Mike right here on left.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
2nd and 6. And he fires one incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
47 is the Mike.
Hey, defense, let's go.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Blue down.
Mike's 47.
He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check, 47. He can't hang.
Blue draw Corkers.
Out.
Alert flare. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Cut.
Slam.
Let's ready.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well. And that drives coaches insane. Doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run with Smallwood. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you fall
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A first down carry now for Miller. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo. Okay, double up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
.44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Watson.
He'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on first down. Miller. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, Gardner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, well, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
44 is Mike. Check. I got it. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
4 down.
2 jet bomber. 2 jet bomber.
And it's third down.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Hey, they scared. Hey, watch it.
Buzz.
Bofo's the Mike.
Get it.
Mike Bofo.
Back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, I'm coming after you. He's coming.
6'6", bullet high. Hey, Echo.
44, Mike, 44. Here I come.
Yep.
Motion. 44 is the Mike. 44.
Go.
Let's go one more.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Wendell Smallwood with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here
The
we
Bills
go.
come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Don't be scared.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Down. 50, plant.